Hello! Today I got a build for you guys. This time it's gonna be Banshee. What makes Banshee so great is overall she's really great for CC thanks to silence and just shutting those acolytes up, so no more annoying abilities. Then her Sonar plus Ice Subsumed Eclipse for an insane damage buff. Fully stacked, our Sonar gives us like a 16 times multiplier and roughly a 100% Eclipse multiplier. So basically any weapon you're gonna play with this is gonna hit for an insane amount of damage. And then, to top it off, her one, which is a armor strip that outlasts Demolitionist's Disable field. I don't know how it works that happens, but for some reason it doesn't really care for demos and their disabling field, and it just stays armor stripped for longer. So yeah, this is my mod config. Overall, it's heavily strength stacking, just for Sonar and Eclipse. So in the aura slot, we got Brief Respite, so we can shield gate a bunch, which is overall nice for survivability. We can just spam our 1 and everything will be fine. I'm playing Prime Surefooted here. You could play more strength here instead. Range is not really necessary. You don't play range. The base range is plenty because you don't want silence to have a too big of a range. Well, else you will stun enemies that are outside your field of view, and then you can't restun them when you finally spot them, and they just start shooting at you. So keep range at 100, it's plenty. Flow and Equilibrium for the energy upkeep. Continuity for duration. We need a bit, so we don't have to permanently recast Eclipse and Sonar. Rolling Guard for free invulnerability. Transit Fortitude and Blind Rage for our strength. On top of that, we're playing 2 augments for this. First off, we're playing the Sonar augment, which is self-explanatory. You shoot a Sonar spot, it gets reprocced. And then the Sonic Boom Fracture augment for the first ability, so we can 100% armor strip. In here, I'm playing Mod Augmented, which I'd say is necessary, though the top slot is flexible. So here you could play either primary damage, secondary damage, or melee damage, or something else. Up to you. So if you want to go for funny damage numbers, put something in here that's relevant for your weapon that you're using. In my example, I just have it for all weapons. So the main damage weapon I use with this is Stalta. I don't got a ribbon for it, or I'm not using the primary Arcane for more damage. It took a bit of setup to make it kill level cap disruptors, but overall, with a ribbon, this thing goes wild. And if you stack that on top with the right Arcane, this thing will one-tap level cap disruptors without any issues. Yeah, the setup itself is pretty self-explanatory. It's a GunCO weapon, so we stack as much pure damage as possible. This spot is flex. Put whatever you want here. You could play Hammer Shot here. You could play a Riven here. I just play Bladed Rounds because I don't mind the conditionals. Oh, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, I will admit that. Besides that, it is a pretty stereotypical viral pure damage go ham build. Primer, as per usual, is my compressor. My melee weapon is my Archon. As for Archon Shards, I am playing 2 yellows and 3 reds. For 2 I use for mobility strength, and the third one you can either play more strength or duration. I choose moderation. You want as much strength as possible, and as much duration as you can get. Casting speed, pretty self-explanatory. The animation for her 2 is horrible. It takes forever to cast. As for a pet, we're playing a Hound again, since it's always nice to have a Disarm Hound or an Eximus ability Steel Hound, though in this case it's a Disarm one, which focuses around Repo Audit. This is a pretty basic build for a Hound, it primes, disarms, that's all it does. Anyway, for the focus class, we're playing Madurai. More damage, always nice. You could play Vazarin as well, that is up to you. I'm gonna demonstrate how this works real quick. Like, yeah, this is kind of nice as well, the knockdown effect, because you have 670 million. The knockdown effect is quite nice, because it helps you crowd control even more, and you push acolytes even away, which is kind of fun. You can grief your teammates with this. But yeah, you can push them away, and your teammates get forced to teleport to the acolyte. Besides that, she's overall a great frame, which I usually don't play since I personally think her to be too broken. So yeah, get Riven, maybe if you want, get the starter. Duella is also a choice. If you like the video, leave a sub and a like. I would appreciate it. Enjoy some mostly uncut Steel Path footage that I recorded just to showcase how the build works. Peace.